All right, so I'm sure you've seen Devon's recent video regarding stepping away from competition for a little bit. Let's talk about it. So I just watched Devon's video about him taking a break from competition. You know, in July he had the match with Todd at 105. I had heard rumors that he was going to be pulling Prudent left-handed at 115. I don't know where I saw this, maybe it was Arm Wrestling News or something. If Devon's taking a break from arm wrestling, who's going to fill that void? What's going to happen next? Kind of caught me off guard when I watched the video that, you know, he was not going to be pulling Todd. Here I was looking at East versus West 14, and Ingen said he's going to try to create North America's dream team. Just kind of like, wow. I'm sure Devon will still be in attendance. It's just the fact that he may not be competing is crazy. But I mean, it's understandable. I mean, the guy's done some crazy shit. For so long, he was criticized for not pulling, you know, Europeans. And then basically the last 2 years, he just went on and pulled every European left, right, whatever. And I don't think it's because he lost to Camille left-handed, then he followed that up with a loss to Levon. I mean, my God, he pulled Pablo, 3 days before. Camille was a freak. Like, that's impressive as shit. Look what Camille's done. He beat Cody, then he beat Devon, then he just beat Tobias, and I had no idea that he was going to be able to do that. So that kid's crazy. So you can't even count that. It's left-handed. Who cares? It's party arm. And then losing Levon. Like, everyone loses to Levon. I don't think it has anything to do with, you know, like I'm broken because I didn't beat Levon. I just think the guy's tired. I think he's, like, worn out. Both of his sons are arm wrestling. You know, he can live kind of vicariously through them. He can mentor them. I'm sure he's got a ton of opportunities out there, things he can do. What are your thoughts, honey? What do you think about it?
I think I like a break. That's what I think.
You want a break? No, I just got back. I had a year break, baby. I don't have the break.
I was enjoying that break.
It was an okay break, but I'm glad to be back competing. So I'm 19 days out from pulling Lars. I don't pull at the East versus West 13 event, but I'll be in Orlando August 10th, East versus West 14. So I'm debating on, just so you guys don't know if y'all saw my Instagram, I had 2 cheat days, so I have a 19.2 pound cut to do in the next 18 days. My body wants to be super heavyweight. Right now, I think I need to stay at heavyweight just to get some more rounds underneath my belt, get some more competition. I mean, Devon's going to be missed, right? His competing, I mean, like I said, whether you love Devon or you hate Devon, he always brings the pay-per-view buys. He always brings the excitement. Like, I don't think he's going to be gone very long. I'm sure he'll be back in action before we know it. But wishing the best of luck, whatever he decides to do, whatever's next. Devon can't stay away from arm wrestling too long. What are your thoughts? Did it catch you off guard like it did me? Does it make sense to you that he's taking a break? Or do you still want to see more Devon? And when Devon comes back, who do you want to see him face? Like, will he come back at 105? Will he come back at 115? Was he telling a fib saying never wants to arm wrestle Levon again? Or are we going to see another super heavyweight run at that overall #1 in the world? I don't know, guys. I just thought Devon's going to be on every card ever. Interesting times in the sport of arm wrestling. I honestly think arm wrestling's about to blow up. So it's kind of a weird time to take a break when he must have some other stuff going on. He must have something crazy in the works. So East versus West 12 was spectacular. I've heard rumor of an enormous amount of pay-per-views that were sold. Definitely the largest event in the history of arm wrestling. And I genuinely think East versus West 14 is going to be bigger. I think being in the United States, everyone coming here, I think it'll be the most attended event. The fact that they're holding an event the day before, I think people will make trips around it. It's just a weird time to see Devon take a step back. Like I said, best wishes to whatever he does next, but I'm sure he won't be gone for long. Don't forget to subscribe, click the bell for notifications.